Hi guys and welcome. Today is Saturday, December 30th, and we're almost done with 2023. Can you believe it? All right, so before we start, Happy New Year's to everyone. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, share this video, and like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is my introducing and examples with series where I introduce introduce a stamp set and die bundle or whatever I have available on the one day, show you the different parts of it, and then on Sunday we make one example together, and I have other examples that I've made besides. All right, so today we're going to be showing you Perennial Postage. This is from the upcoming January through April mini catalog. It is 10 stamp sets. They are clear mount, and it is, I don't even remember how many. What does that say? 12 die sets. And yes, I've had these out a little bit so they're not sticking as great because I've let the air get to them. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp our greetings, and then we'll go ahead and show you the dies, which are the star of this bundle in my opinion. All right, so let me bring over my container of blocks, and let's go ahead and start with some of these greetings. All right, let's start with the long skinny one first. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure out which blocks I want to use. Excuse me. Bad sinus day here in Bolingbrook. All right, I think these blocks will be enough. I think that should be enough. Let me get out one little tiny baby one just in case. And let me put this away so I don't hit it too much. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Of course, I'm going to be using, let me put these over here so they're not hitting against the glass mat. I'm going to be using Pebbled Path. And I have it on my silicone buddy that goes with the Glass Mat Studio. So that way that doesn't slip around and doesn't make noise. All right, so let's start with this one. And when I'm doing words, I like putting them on. I don't like putting them on directly straight on my block because I think then I tend to look at the block and not the words themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, let me grab my little picture frame so I can stick them over here. Let's see. Let's get these longer ones out of the way. So again, I mount them on my block diagonally. I feel like I can see that straighter then. Let's get another one in here. These are some great sayings, just so you know. And pretty, I mean, I like the mixed fonts. I'm always a fan of that. So it is kind of nice to have that. But yet there are some that are just the typeface or typeset. Let's see. And yes, I'm using up a lot of cardstock here, but I'm going to show you which one of these can cut around it. Some people will make a mask out of these so they can like lay it across and see. I just kind of go as I go along. All right, so this one I didn't really. Let me do that so it's more angled. So how was you guys' Christmas if you celebrate? What are you doing for the New Year's? Can't wait to see in the comments what you all have to say. We're just sticking around here. No trip to Iowa to see the parents. Just decided we're going to stick around. Deal with the Chicagoland stuff that goes on. Of course, you know, our poor dog. We'll have to get the calming chews out for him because, of course, the idiots in the neighborhood will be setting off their fireworks. Not that people are idiots when they set off fireworks. It's just what's the point of it? I don't understand. I can see on the 4th of July, because you don't want to go downtown, because going downtown in Chicago to see the fireworks is a hassle. Oh my Lord. But you know what? Watch it on TV. Poor dogs. I probably never thought about this when I didn't have a dog. Well, I did, because my husband, it bothers him, even though he wears hearing aids. The vibrations and the booms really bother his ears. So I'm hoping the people in the neighborhood decide to go to parties and not create noise in the neighborhood at midnight. All right, I'm off my soapbox, off my rant. So there's the 10, there are your 10 sayings. All right, now we're going to go to these dies, and we'll cut out the ones we can with the words, but oh, is this going to fall down? Hang on, I have things precariously propped up on my desk over here. We're going to cut out the ones we can with the coordinating dies, and then we'll just show you the other dies as is. So let me go ahead, grab out my platform 1, my adapter 2 for die cuts, and I have 2 of my 3s. Now I was going to unveil my new cutting plates at the beginning of the year, but I'm going to be doing this series for my lives. I was doing the Color Me Crazy series. Now I'm going to be doing, it was a suggestion from one of my YouTube listeners about going over some of the basics for those who may not be a seasoned pro at this. Maybe they're just beginning, but we all can, you know, use a little tips and tricks here and there. So these are going to be my live topics over the next 10 weeks on Saturdays. I'm hoping to do it at 10 o'clock Central Time, but you know how it is in life. Sometimes life gets in the way and it may or may not end up being that time. All right, so let's go ahead and let's lay these down. Let's get some of these small ones and see if they... See, that's not going to cut that one out. So this one will be all by itself. Let me put it over here for now. This one, I believe, will go right over there. Put a little bit of blue tape down. Oop, let me do it down here so I don't interfere with that one. Let's get a bigger one here. That would fit really good there. It would also fit good there. I think I'm going to do it there. That one looks good. Need to get some new tape. I just keep it here until it doesn't work anymore, you know. Let's see. Here's a more square one. Let's go over. That will... I have to see where that cutting edge is. The cutting edge is there. So even though that line is right up on the side, it's not gonna ruin the punch, the cutout. So let me go there. I think that's probably about it for that. We have this long skinny one, which will probably go there, but I have that awful close there, so I'm not going to do it quite yet. See, that's a little bit too small for that one. So we'll put that one over there for now. All right, so let's go ahead, run this through. Ooh, sorry. Moved the whole table there. All right. So here we go with these 3 sizes. Let me go ahead and peel them off from over here on my magnetic frame, part of the frame. And for those of you who are asking, metallic part of the frame, what I've done is I've taken a picture frame and I just have, this is a vent cover, magnetic vent cover. I've just put it on one side of the frame, the other side I just have white behind it, so it hangs on to my dies and my stamps when I'm using them, but don't want to quite yet put them away. So there's that one, and then let's do this one. I also have multiple metallic holders from the actual tool section of your local big box hardware store. But I prefer to have that little frame because it takes up less room. So there's those three. Put them over here to the side. Now let's go through this one. It's going to go right there. I'll put a little piece of tape on it, but I don't know if I really have to. Alright, and that's probably the last one that'll go around the words. Then I'll get out another sheet and we'll show you the remaining ones. Don't worry if your plates crack like that, you're not breaking them. It's just the way it goes through. I had that more straight on, so it tends to put more pressure on the rollers. So there you have that one. Put that die over there real quick. And now let's just take out, so these, you can use these to, you know, cut out those two. I'm not going to do the same one twice, but a lot of those will fit in the dies. So let's just grab out some card stock here and show you the other sizes. So we have just, I love the fact that there's so many good size rectangles. I always love rectangle die cuts. All right, so we have quite a few on this one right here, but I'm also going to put on these three, what I would call assisting dies, coordinating dies. Sorry, I just want to make sure that last one didn't move. All right. So let's, oh, see, that one just fell right into my little trash thing beside me. Let me go ahead and grab it really quick before I forget it's in there. Let me get those all out. All right. Good thing I emptied this yesterday, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. Oh, it fell in there. I heard it. All right, I will find it. Oh, there it is. Phew. And I wouldn't want to lose that one. That's the cool one. All right. That's another thing. If you drop a die, find it right away. All right. So what these have done is this has made, oh, there's another one there. Trying to lose them all over. So this one made a little tag. This one made like little, those closures that you can run strings around. There's three more sizes. And then left on this, I'm going to have to angle it. Can you see how that makes an imprint? So it looks like it's actually a postmark. Isn't that cool? All right, we have two more. These are the bigger size now. So let me go ahead. This one, I think, is pretty much, I think it's bigger than a layer. Let me see. Oh, it's just barely at your first layer down. So this would be a good one if you wanted to do it on the front of a folded cardstock. Do it on the front panel of your cardstock. And then you can have it peekaboo through. But see how that just barely fits onto that layer? So let's go ahead and roll that through. Oh, and I should have angled it. Alright, so there, you could use that frame. How fabulous. Let me put that over here. And then look at that. Very fun. Good size. Good size for a card. Let me get you, let me see, do I have a, Of course, I have lots of cards over here. Let me take one of these from last week. So see how when you go to layer that, it's going to leave a nice border all the way around your finished card. All right, very cool. And then the next size down, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out of another piece, but just know you could layer it on this and make this a thicker frame. So that's always a possibility. I'm just going to go ahead and go down. Oh, would help if I put it on the right platform. All right, so there we are, there and there. And there you have that. So there's another frame you could use, and there's that. See how it layers onto that other one? See how these frames could layer on here if you wanted to do a double frame like that. All very cool. All right, so guys, that's your 12 die cuts, and that's your 10 greetings. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Bring back in what we've done. Oh my gosh, they're all over my desk over here. There you are. So here's your 12 dies. Remember, we have the impression on that one. We have these two little parts to make like a clasp envelope. This last piece doesn't want to come up. So there you are. And then there's your sayings. All right, guys, stop on back tomorrow. We'll go ahead and go through one example together, and I'll try to make some throughout the day today so that I can show you some more examples tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Give me that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Share my video to your social media. But most of all, have a great day. Bye for now.